welcome to Shasta's Culinary Kitchen. My name is Stuart.
And I'm Sonia.
And today we're here modifying a really popular Italian dish, lasagna, for people that have been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes.
Stuart, can you tell us a little bit more about diabetes?
Sure. Type 2 diabetes is an insulin resistance disease developed by people who are overweight or obese. There are specific recipe modifications that people with type 2 diabetes should take. Things like increasing fiber, increasing protein, and limiting the amount of saturated fat and sugar in the dish.
Okay, well let's get started.
Okay, so I'm going to walk us through some of the ingredients that we use for our original recipe.
Well, Stuart, as you can see, these are some of the traditional ingredients that are used in lasagna. Some different types of cheese. We have all regular cheddar cheese, American cheese, Gruyere cheese, and mozzarella cheese, along with home pre-made sauce and cottage cheese. We have regular ground beef and 1 egg, and also cream cheese to add that extra kick to it.
The nutritional analysis for the original recipe includes 715 calories per serving, 44 grams of fat, 24 grams of saturated fat, 152 milligrams of cholesterol, 1,358 milligrams of sodium, 37 grams of carbohydrates, 2 grams fiber, 8 grams sugar, and 43 grams protein.
In comparison, here are our ingredients for the modified recipe. What we did here was to lower the sodium and also the fat, we used fat-free cheeses, and also we made a homemade sauce. These are the ingredients for the modified lasagna. 2 cups of no sodium added diced tomatoes, 2 cups no salt added tomato sauce, 1 cup water, ½ cup onions diced, ½ cup green bell peppers diced, 2 cloves garlic diced, 1/4 cup chopped fresh parsley leaves, 1½ teaspoons Italian seasoning, 1½ teaspoons garlic powder, ½ teaspoon black pepper, 2 bay leaves, 1 pound of 80% lean ground beef. For the lasagna itself, 6 to 9 long strips of lasagna noodles, 10 ounces of part skim ricotta cheese, 1 egg white, 1 cup of grated reduced fat Swiss cheese, 2 cups of grated fat-free cheddar cheese, 2 cups of low-fat part skim mozzarella cheese. So now we're going to start with our modified version of the lasagna. We're going to start off by making our own homemade sauce, and by doing that we're going to first chop ½ cup of onion and ½ cup of bell pepper. We're just going to do a small dice here for both the bell pepper and the onion. So we have our ½ cup of bell pepper right here, and we're going to put this all in a saucepan.
I'm going to put the onion in as well.
Then we're going to have 2 cloves of garlic, crushed garlic. And add that also. Then we're going to chop 1/4 cup of parsley. Fresh parsley. Then we're going to add our tomato paste. So this is 2 cups of no salt added tomato paste and 2 cups of diced tomatoes. We're going to start off by adding 1½ teaspoons of garlic and herb seasoning, 1½ teaspoons of some oregano, basil, and thyme, and then 1½ teaspoons of salt, kosher salt, and also 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. This is all going to add flavor to make up for the low salt. And then we're just going to add a pinch of black pepper. And we're going to mix this all together and cook it on the stove for about an hour. So first of all, we're going to let this come to a boil. Then we're going to cover it and simmer it on low heat for 1 hour. That way all the juices are going to reduce, and also we'll have all the fresh herbs mixed together.
And next, let's go ahead and brown the meat. Alright, the next step, now that our sauce is reduced, we're actually going to add ground, lean, ground beef directly to the sauce.
Okay, so now while the sauce is simmering there on the stove, we're going to mix the cheeses together to prepare and make the layering of the lasagna. So for the modified recipe we use hard skim ricotta cheese. So I'm going to add about 10 ounces of this to a bowl. And so we reduce the amount from 12 ounces of cottage cheese to 10 ounces of ricotta cheese. And then along with that, I'm going to add 2 egg whites to the ricotta cheese. So I'm just going to mix this up a little bit here. And just pour that right into the ricotta cheese. And just get this whole thing blended together. Just like that. Then here we can add all our reduced fat cheeses together. So I'm just going to mix them all. We have the 1 cup reduced mozzarella cheese. And then also 1 cup reduced fat Swiss cheese. Just mix that all together right there. So now we're ready to layer the lasagna. So we'll start again by spraying our pan with cooking spray. Then we're going to come over here and add 1 layer of our homemade sauce. So just going to spread it around the bottom of the pan.
The next thing we're going to do is start layering the pasta.
Then we're going to spread a layer of our ricotta cheese, just like we did in the original recipe.
And sprinkle a mixture of all of our low-fat cheeses.
Then we'll finish off by adding another layer of our homemade sauce. And so this completes 1 layer of our modified lasagna. As you can see the difference in this layer, we didn't add any cream cheese, and that was to cut away the fat and saturated fat. And so you just complete this until you have 3 layers, and then it's ready to put in the oven. Again, it's going to cook for 350 degrees in the oven for 20 minutes. Then after 20 minutes, you're going to take it out and sprinkle 1 last layer of mozzarella cheese, low fat, hard skim. And then you'll cook it again for 10 to 15 minutes, and it'll be done. Okay, oh, let's take a look at this. It looks really good. Let's have a little taste to see how it turned out. So I'm just going to cut 1 piece right here. Oh, look at that. That looks excellent.
All right, guys, let's dig in. Very good.
Very good.
So that's how you modify lasagna. It's as simple as that. Thanks for visiting Shasta's Culinary Workshop, guys. Y'all take care.